Cod Daddy's in the building, broadcasting live from oh so many parts unknown. Joining me as always on the sticks, he's that bad dad of cod. You might know him as Muscle V. You might know him as your king of cod, but we know him as Dixie.
Yo, yo.
And our associate producer and head of sales, he's the scariest Jew in Jewville, Boo Radley.
Ooh, yeah.
And our executive producer, the man that shirts have forgotten. He is the Pants Man.
Poop emoji.
And rocking not one but two drinks, Two Pops joins us tonight.
Good evening.
And you can feel free to ask me anything, for I am Jeeves, and I welcome you to another edition of Call of Daddy 2. We creep ever closer into spooky season, and tonight we try to develop our own cultures of personality. That's right, we're leading a cult. But before we control the masses, Muscle V, what happened last time?
Last time on Cod Daddies, our heroes once again held a drinking episode and talked candy. The heroes went through all of the candy in the world and let the world know whether they would keep that candy or trade it in for something better. And as everybody knows, peanut butter is the worst.
That's insane.
This battle was so crazy that the heroes had the largest audience of their existence. As we continue on with Lust, the score stands as follows with Muscle V at 20 and Jeeves at 23. Let's see what the heroes have in store for on our next episode.
Also this episode. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Oh, my God, we got so much to do tonight. We're going to meet our guest here in a second. Before we do, didn't say at the top again, we're doing another drinking episode tonight. We've slid it over to Thursdays for season 3. So if you got a drink, I'd recommend you go on and grab it. And Boo, lay out the rules for us tonight.
Alrighty, here is the rules with Boo. Our players, if they get a kill, then we drink. Our players, if they don't get a kill the whole game, then we drink. If one of us calls somebody the wrong name or the correct name that is not the name on the show, then we all drink. If Pants Man rambles on for too long, then we all drink. If Two Pops seems like he has no idea what's going on, then we all drink. If I start making no sense and go on tangents about things that are really important but no one cares about, then we all drink.
Let's take a drink for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And a new one I had today: if anyone uses foul language, has a potty mouth, then we all drink.
What if we have a pouty mouth? Is that a problem?
That's a personal problem. I don't.
You don't have to drink it off.
You do what makes you happy in life.
Perfect. That was actually pretty good. Even though you're not on the show a lot, you still do that much better than Pants Man every time.
I'm terrible at it, but I keep doing it.
Last time he adopted a voice, then he found out we had viewers and he panicked. He completely changed everything he was doing immediately.
First off, I only miss about 1 in every 15 episodes.
You make about 1 in every 15. That's right.
Well, I was gonna say I think I miss about 15 in every 1 episode. It's probably more accurate.
Okay. Well, anyway, we have a guest tonight. Most shows they like to bring on friends of the show so that they can, have a warm, welcoming assistant to help them out throughout the night. We went the opposite. This is season 3. We're trying to spice things up. I thought we'd add a villain to the show, and not just any villain. I thought we'd get my personal arch nemesis. Two Pops, welcome.
Good evening. What's the Twitch stream? Why can't I? How do I find you? How do I know when I'm supposed to drink?
That's a good question. We will shout out whenever you should drink if we've got a kill or whatever. For anyone watching on the show, you usually get to watch Muscle V.
Two Pops brings up a great point. We never actually tell people how to watch us.
Absolutely not.
We probably should tell people.
I have
Well,
so many
presumably-
critiques. Did Sandstone come up with most of these ideas?
Whoa,
Did
that's a
Sandstone
drink.
come up-
That's a
Take a
drink.
drink for that.
Drink.
That's
Yeah,
some
drink.
personal info.
What happened here?
The name
I'm-
is Jeeves, friend.
I'm
Just
Jeeves.
call him
Oh,
Jeeves.
well, I wasn't going to say who it was.
Well, that's fine. That's a good point. You know, take
You're
another
the one
drink.
that gave out the personal info, not me. It could have been
That's-
anybody here.
That is true. So I will take 2 drinks for that. That's a good point.
You were talking directly to him, though, so I'm not sure how much
This is
your
this
defense
is the,
holds.
this is classic villainry. This is exactly why I wanted you on the show. It's perfect.
Well, actually,
again-
can I make a quick interlude about villainry? So,
Sure.
before this, I had a FaceTime with my boyfriend, and
Weird
I
segue.
got-
That's a super
well-
weird way to do that segue.
well, it's relevant because I
Can
recently
we talk
got-
about my boyfriend and villains? Let's go.
Well, because I recently got a new pair of glasses and I just received them in the mail. And so I put them on and I was like kind of showing him the new glasses, but I didn't say that I had new glasses. I was just kind of like being very weird about like the angles I was choosing to show him. And he's like, "What's happening? What are you doing?" And it's like, "I got new glasses." And he goes, "You look vile." And I was like, because it's not his first language, English. So I was like, vile. That is very intense.
Having
So I
not
was
seen
like,
you, he's probably correct.
I was like, you vile? Like, what do you mean vile? He's like villainy. You look like a villain.
That's the same root word. That makes sense.
And I said, like the glasses. He's like, no, your face.
Do we have a name for your boyfriend on the show? Is he the shirt man?
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean,
we call him
opposites do attract.
Chris because he changed his name.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
That's Chris's new nickname, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, can we go back and meet our guest, please?
Yes.
Yeah, we should do that.
Before you talk about your chat with your boyfriend where he
Well,
realized
he
you're
said
an actual monster.
You called him a villain, and it reminded me.
All right, you're vile. So we've invited someone else who's vile to the show.
I'm sorry. I just thought. Please.
Okay.
I'm
What
proud
is the
of this
rule?
If somebody finishes the drink, then we all have to drink.
All right. Sure.
I was
You guys are all just starting to drink now?
Yeah. You should crack a drink.
Oh, I
open or-
started as soon as I got out of work so I could stay awake. Now,
Even
you know.
better. That's even better. So, I assume it's a huge honor for you to be here tonight. Do you have anything you need to plug before we get into meeting you?
I'm still trying to find what show I'm on. I still haven't figured that out. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's been said once yet, but
Pittsmith, could you post that to us? So we're the Cod Daddies on Twitch.
is that what show I'm on?
Yes. Well, the show is Call of Daddy 2. We're on the Cod Daddies stream, of course.
So
Is this the one with the one that's on fire right now?
That sounds right. Muscovy, are you on fire?
I am not on fire. You're probably watching somebody else.
You're giving views to someone else? This is so villainy.
Person's called Cod Daddies.
That does sound like us, though.
So it is twitch.tv/cotdaddies.
Were you in a plane? Are you parachuting?
Yes, I am.
You were
Okay.
you were on fire on a plane.
Oh, the plane was on fire. Yeah, that sounds right.
Plane was off. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That's good. You're not giving views to our enemies. That's good. Oh, got a kill with a pistol.
That was a quick one.
Take a drink. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Now that I
So-
know what show I'm on, I can.
I
well,
You know, I
If
can
you're on the right
also.
show, I just added a message.
There you go. Same. So did I.
oh, great.
Great.
Pants, can you read our messages?
Well, I said 2 pops, you have arrived, and
Oh.
we have a first time chat. It's just a picture of a face. I don't know what's happening with that.
Is that who posted a face?
Don't,
Two pops or
Cursus? I don't know.
yeah, that you joined with your other account, you motherfucker. The fact that you have 2 Discords is super upsetting. All right, anyway, so you accept your role as a villain or no?
Well, I really wouldn't call myself a villain.
Classic villain. Perfect.
I would call myself a you know, a free thinker. How's that?
A perfect villain term. You've done great. This is how villainry. This is how vile Two Pops is. Hey, I invited him to the show. Admittedly, we were both very drunk, but I invited him to the show, and he goes, "All right, I'm in. This is gonna be great." And he's like, "Wait, who's in it?" And then I told him all you guys. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna be fourth mic. Wait a minute, I'm gonna be fifth mic," and he almost left. He almost stormed off.
Did we all get mic positions?
What happened though?
You ended up joining
Interesting.
because you forgot you agreed.
Well.
Good stuff. So, we're talking cults tonight. I thought it would be good to invite you on because I actually didn't choose the topic, but you actually happen to kind of run your own cult. And amazingly, you accused me of running a cult. Well, running a cult. It's incredible. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Interesting. Well, I would say, who do you think is the biggest number one fan in your cult?
I don't have any, is my point.
You don't have any what?
I don't have any people that are part of my cult.
Oh, but
No
you
one's
do
a
have a
member.
cult? But you're
I wish.
looking for members, is that what you're saying? You didn't say I don't have a cult. You said no one's a member of my cult.
Yeah. Well, I guess I am.
Why don't you ask Jeeves about that? What does that mean?
I'll ping the database. Yeah, it says I don't have a cult, but I'm looking to start one.
It's not what you said.
As we'll do later
You
tonight.
interesting are looking to start a cult.
Well, that's gonna be our game later tonight. We are gonna make cults, and as a cult expert, I'm gonna have you rate them. But
Okay.
you get your own minions to accuse me of having minions. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Would never call them minions. I would never call anyone of my friends or anyone else minions.
But they are.
I have called people that you refer to as minions.
Because they are your minions.
How much did you drink 2 Sundays ago?
A lot. I did it.
Do you remember talking to me about all of the minions you have and how your cult is going to reign supreme? Do you remember that?
No.
I didn't drink much.
That's incorrect.
I was fairly sober.
We were at a wedding. Oh my god. Okay, another villain move. So I want you guys to weigh in on this. Two Pops over here is the best man of the wedding. Goes in, doesn't prepare at all. Does have the best man speech. Classic villain work, right? Like, you can't do that.
You mean he improvised the best man speech?
Yes, that's absolutely horrible behavior.
I've done that every time.
That's worse. That's a worse thing to say.
I feel like you have to plan it, right?
The question is not did you write it ahead of time. The question is, was it good?
It was annoyingly good. I'm even more mad.
So
it was B+ at worst. It was so upsetting. He was like sitting out the front. He was like fake greeting people or whatever the hell you were doing. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't write a speech down." I was like,
"Did
what?
you see me look at anything? Did you see me do anything? I didn't write any speech."
100% you did not write it. Didn't prepare it. It was really good. It was very annoying. Our other buddy, I'm gonna call him Food, did the same thing. It also annoyed the piss out of me.
Yeah, also had no. Yeah.
You two are very annoying.
Well, that's why we give speeches.
Yeah, so if you need an off-the-cuff speech with apparently zero preparation, this is your guy.
Good way to do it.
No, it is not. It is objectively, having also done them, it is not a good way to do it.
It's a good way to do it if you can do it. Like, if you are good enough to pull it off, why would you put effort and time into something you could just throw together?
My question is, if you're the best man at the wedding, right? You should probably know enough just to start just kind of talking about enough stuff for 2 minutes.
Not like concisely though, and not with like a good.
Here's what you do: you come up with 5 things, you figure out the order chronologically, and you're done.
Oh my god, this is starting to feel like a lot of work. What do you?
Wow,
you can do that all at one time. Boom.
Objectively, is not what you did.
Also, how about this? Not only did I improvise the speech, I had to do this after a Southern barbecue dinner. Not before the dinner, but after the dinner.
That was intense. Have you guys ever had Southern barbecue for the wedding food?
I would love to, but
That's
no.
exactly the right response, and I think in practice it works out a little rough because a lot of people have beans, even though this villain doesn't enjoy beans, which is
No
also
beans.
crazy.
Ain't no beans.
Absolutely, which
Or coleslaw.
maybe why you were able to give a speech.
Yeah.
Some people were struggling. I'm not gonna lie. The food was very good, but some people were struggling.
Well,
Do they have the toots?
Yeah. A lot of people. Thankfully, there's a good outdoor area.
if Jeeves
And-
remembers, like, I understand that he keeps calling me a villain. I woke up not even 3 minutes after I received a message from him, almost begging for a ride out of an entire group of several people, and the
That's true.
most apparently villainous person of them all
You.
woke up. Yeah, me. Woke up, two pops, myself, woke up out of bed after maybe a few at tops hours of sleep.
That's generous.
My wife extremely sick, maybe the most sick of her entire life.
What did
Oh
you
my
do to
God.
her?
I woke
Oh.
up. Absolutely nothing.
We're wedding card.
I woke up out of my bed and said, "Wow, I know he needs this. He needs this more than anything.
That sounds really
Everyone
sexual.
else is gonna let him down." And then what happened?
You
He
got
got in
up.
my car. Now, let me ask you: does that sound like a villain to anybody here?
Well, you were playing the long game, clearly.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. I don't know what his angle was, but it was very helpful.
What have I done? What have I done so far?
I don't know if you're pocketing it.
I've done nothing, but all you do is slander me. You slander my name, Jimmy
Oh,
Two Pops. You want me to be nothing?
It's the great Jimmy Two Pops. Although you're just on the show as Two Pops, but yeah.
You want me to be nothing?
No, I want you to be Two Pops. I think that's great. I think that's a great gimmick for you. Yeah, it was very helpful. I do appreciate it. And you also did text back like instantly. It was actually very impressive.
That's right.
So we
I'm not a
we have
villain. Maybe you're the real villain. Maybe
well, he's
that's what I
definitely a
came
villain. That's
here.
not a question.
I don't know. What do your viewers think?
Well, we don't have any, but if we did, I think they would be they'd probably be split 50-50.
Any viewers right now? Are you serious? You have no chat? Nothing?
I
No.
don't think so. We don't know how to check it if we do.
I mean, if
This
you're-
is not
I think there is some chat happening, but it's clearly one-sided. It's all from the same person, who I'm pretty sure we know who it is. It goes, "Let's go, this guy rocks," followed by "this Jeeves guy is evil," followed by "that's messed up," which we didn't read in real time, so I'm not sure what he's referring to, but I'm sure it's something Jeeves said.
We do ask that you ask questions in the chat. We love asking. We don't really care about your comments. We love answering questions. So please, whoever you are. We had a lot of viewers last episode, so who knows? Anything might happen. We had over 100 viewers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know what we forgot to do. Soviet
Oh.
Union,
Yes,
Russia.
that's right.
Putin.
Must be. Is that so? You can judge us the best. Does he seem like a villain?
Yeah, I would say yes, he does.
There we go. And that's from a Soviet.
Can't confirm or deny.
I don't know.
I
if he-
forgot the word deny there.
you're a proud Soviet.
No one's a proud Soviet. I mean, I guess people probably are, right? There's like proud Confederates or whatever. I don't know why you'd be proud of losing something.
That's a very good question.
You can be a proud Russian, but a proud Soviet's crazier. I don't know if I've covered that with you, Two Pops. Musclevy is he was born in the Soviet Union. How crazy is that? Like, not a joke.
Did
gonna
Pops
assume-
already leave?
I'm just assuming.
Oh no, I'm here.
Such a villain move.
Yeah,
Just
no
ignore the
stuff.
question.
What was the question?
I said,
No.
I don't think I told you. Musclevy is he was born in the Soviet Union, like for real.
Really interesting.
Right? Do you think you've ever met anyone from the Soviet Union
Yes.
other than Musclevy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
in high school, foreign exchange students.
Honestly, thought you were going to say Putin. Honestly, thought that was in play.
Oh, I'm certain that's the foreign exchange student he's referring to.
Could you imagine? Oh yeah, Putin went to my high school for a while.
Was he on
Damn,
alert the
too
whole
bad I already,
time?
He was auditing my Spanish class.
too bad I already have another idea for a show where I could turn that into a show.
There's later episodes. We'll get to that. Actually, yeah. You know what? Let's take a break and talk about what everyone's drinking tonight. Let's start with you, Two Pops. You said you got off work and immediately started pounding stuff. What are we drinking tonight?
I wasn't pounding, but
You
I'm
were
just
slugging
drinking
pounders in prep. I gotcha.
just only White Claws. That's what I drink. I'm a basic
What-
White
Which
Claw.
we did do that at like 2 a.m. And I gotta tell you, they hit fine at 2 a.m.
But yeah, I don't. Who brought those? I don't remember.
You did. That was you.
Sounds like I'm on villainous
From
move
upstairs.
again. Interesting. So I went and what else did I get you? Chips or something?
Yeah, you did bring some snack food.
Wow,
that
I'm
was
sound
inhaled.
really sounds like a villain.
Well,
But
Dos
White Claw.
Colas, we do have one other thing that you've given him, which is a guilt trip. So
Well,
Classic Bobby Hidden.
some people deserve that. Some people
Well,
need
what-
that. Maybe they'll go from being a villain to a hero someday, just because of the
He's
guilt
wrong.
trip.
That actually fits in perfect because for some reason, Pissman guilt tripped us for no reason whatsoever this week. You sent us a text guilt tripping us for not voting, even though voting hasn't happened yet.
it started.
Yeah, right? You're like, shame on you if you don't vote. Absolutely terroristic text to send someone 2 months
But not-
before.
But not to me, only the people that live in the state that you two currently live in.
Yeah, you're right. Just a chat of 4 people, and you weren't addressing another person in it. You're only texting that to me and Muscle Bay.
Yeah.
In Paxman's defense, I think he knows that I've always voted and I always will vote, so I don't think he was so concerned with me.
Exactly.
Still, horrible person maneuver.
And
Might have-
let's be honest,
Might have 2 villains on the show
Why are you
I-
why are you so defensive about it?
because it was
Why are you so
aggressive. I was just trying to put my kid to bed. I wake up. Shame on you.
Yeah. You should feel shame.
Jeez, are you
Why?
turning on everyone?
Maybe. Hopefully this is my heel turn. That'd be great.
oh yeah, and I also live in a state that even though I vote, it doesn't really matter because we're so strong on one political side. But whatever.
All right. Anyway, to my second villain, Pantsman. What are you drinking tonight?
Well, I am straight up drinking the Kool-Aid. So I've got some Kool-Aid with some tropical punch Kool-Aid mixed with rum.
Just thinking about that. Is it cool to make Jonestown jokes? Because I almost did that in the intro, and I don't think it's above board.
What, too soon?
No, it's like people committing suicide. Like it's a horrible topic that people make jokes about all the time.
You need to start defending my jokes about Abraham Lincoln getting shot.
What? You what?
Yeah, he got murdered. It's funny.
You might be from Booze Hometown.
Oh,
You know, I'd drink for that. That's good enough. That's a good enough giveaway. What'd you say you're drinking?
Kool-Aid
oh,
Is it
mixed with rum.
That's cool. What kind of rum?
Spiced rum.
Little Captain.
Little Captain, yeah. Well, just a little one, just a little tiny one.
So
Little
a
tiny,
wee Captain.
little tiny baby Captain.
You're hitting too high of register. You're going off mic. All right, but what are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking Johnny Walker High Rye blended Scotch whiskey, a rich and rounded blend of whiskeys crafted from rye, barley, and wheat, married with the finest single malts.
Sounds
You get off
fancy.
their website.
No, I just ripped off the top of my head.
Off the top of your head. Okay.
What do you mean you riffed? Didn't you? You clearly read something. What do you mean you riffed?
I made that all up off the top of my head.
It's like when you're giving a best man speech and it's just there for you, perfectly laid out. You don't have to write it ahead of time. You just know it.
It writes
Right.
itself.
That's right.
Okay. Is it good? I don't know what. I've never heard of this.
It is
I didn't-
good.
I didn't know Jack Daniels made a rye.
This is
Or
Johnny Walker.
whatever. Oh,
Johnny
sorry.
Walker.
Sorry. I assumed it was Jack because I know you.
It's a high rye.
That sounds fancy for you. Did you get it for free? How did you buy it?
I did. I like to always have a bottle of whiskey in the house, so I got that. And we all know I like to get things with the word high in them, so I had to.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay, cool. Well, keep us updated. Let us know how that goes throughout the night.
I will.
Great. Also, you don't have to speak high just because you're drinking high. Just throwing that out there.
You don't think
alright.
maybe, for the record, you don't think maybe I have better luck with girls? Talks like,
I honestly don't know because you are actually cutting out. You're hitting too high.
oh, well,
Yeah,
you know.
definitely cannot hear you on stream.
Not at all. No noise.
Okay, well, never mind. Just move on.
I am going to assume you'd do better with girls with that. All right, how about you, Muscle? What do you got? Honey Coke?
I don't have any honey coke today. I got a Corona.
Whoa.
Oh, back to the beach life for you.
Yeah.
I-
Living dangerously on the beach.
What do you mean?
What's dangerous about the beach?
We
Are there
got
sharks?
a lot of sharks.
On the beach?
His plane's on fire.
The plane's on
Planes
fire on
on
this
fire.
beach.
Sharks on the beach. You're a real survivor. Cool. All right. Two. What's your name? Two drinks? Two pops.
Those fearless.
Two. Muscle V is famous for drinking honey Coke. I don't know how you feel about that as a phrase.
To clarify, it's Jack Daniels honey with Coke.
I'm not
Oh,
sure
yeah.
that clear. Does that help?
Well, I'm sure that all of your viewers and stuff would already know that. So.
Of course.
They do. They do. It's a woman trope.
Yeah, so
But
I'd say that's that's part of the thing.
Once every 3 months, people are like, why isn't honey Coke coming up more often? It doesn't come up enough. So that's why I'm drinking it today. No, I'm just kidding. I'm drinking a chocolate peanut butter porter with a great name. Great name. Purple Monkey Dishwasher.
Whoa.
I don't know what it means. The can's purple. It's a delight. It's a very good beer. Highly recommend. Purple Monkey Dishwasher. I don't get it. It weirdly rolls off the tongue. You should try it.
Sounds like Tide Pods.
It does sound like that. Yeah, that's actually a great name for consuming a Tide Pod. But this, I don't think will kill me. I don't know. Maybe if I have enough of them. But
Did you read off the ingredients?
it's a blend of rye, whiskey, barley, oats, and it's brewed. There you go. No, yeah, I think there's no time.
Dishwasher dream.
It does say there's a proprietary blend, but it does. I don't think it's a Tide Pod. I think I recognize that taste.
Because you've had that before?
You catch a little bit, right? Like the clothes, they didn't have enough water in the machine. You're like, oh, something tastes a little funny.
I'm sorry, you've been licking your clothes after they're washed.
you get in close for the sniff, and then you get a little bit on the tongue. We've all been there.
I've for one never made out with my clothes, but maybe I'm the odd man out. I don't know.
How do you know if it's fresh?
I don't think you can qualify it as fresh after you've done that, is what I'm saying.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's definitely a thing. People accidentally lick their clothes.
You're a madman.
You know what? Maybe there's some Tide in this. I don't know. Well, we'll see if I, croak in the middle of the stream, but I think it'll be fine. Again, I'm getting mostly notes of peanut butter, so which is Muscle B's demise, of course. By the way, I went back and checked. Butterfinger is made with peanut butter. I was a little surprised.
Of course it is. It's disgusting.
That's a super weird stance,
A very controversial stance, no question.
especially because of the rest of your flavor profile doesn't line up with that.
It does. You can go back and listen to that episode.
No,
And we encourage you to do so.
yeah, go back and our last episode was fine. We had a lot of live viewers on it. You don't have to go back and check that one. Check out 2 episodes ago. I thought that was more fun.
That
We
was all
played-
that one.
Yeah, we played a game of football. It's great. Everyone understood the rules. It was very concise.
Speaking of football, the Arizona Cardinals just scored again. So
Oh, yeah?
the score is about to be 35-17.
Great.
Okay.
You know what? Speaking of TV, do you want to do your show idea right now?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey everyone. So this has been a show. It's been a long time since we've done that.
It's been a
time to
long time. We did this back in season 1, which was like
Yeah.
I don't know, 6 years ago or some shit.
For sure. And this is when I propose a show idea, and this one I'm pretty proud of. But to give a little background, and
Why
we
are
talked about
you giving background for a pitch?
I promise it will all make sense. As we have brought up before on this show, definitely on the show, is in college. I happened to come up with the full idea for the TV show Girl Meets World, all the details, all that. So just keep that in the back of your mind when I give this.
100% true. Like this is
Yeah.
fact. You pitched it when
Yeah.
we were our freshman year, verbatim, exactly what happened.
Yes. So
It was
okay.
also as bad when you pitched it. We said that's a terrible idea. It was. It proved out to be a horrible idea.
So okay. So in this TV show, I'm myself. I'm me. I'm the weird, terrible at dating, single boo that I am today.
What?
But the biggest difference, I should say, is I actually am the one who sold that idea for Girl Meets World, and I become like really rich off of that idea. And in this version, Girl Meets World is like this huge successful show, and it becomes this big thing. So this is all like leading up to the show, and I. Can it
Wait. So there's
yeah.
just to clarify. So you're saying there's like a Star Wars style crawl explaining all that before the episode starts?
No. This is it's not. It's just me explaining to get to the point, but just keep listening. So I signed a TV deal where I'm contractually obligated to come up with reboots. Like my job is just to create reboots ideas. So I do that, but I'm doing a terrible job. My reboots are like the worst possible ideas.
So your
each
regular ideas,
Exactly.
what you
So,
pitch to us every week.
So, like, a prime example is me and Pantsman in college came up with an idea that was a joke that they're going to bring back Home Improvement. But in this version, Randy is driving his 3 boys to his dad's house, and they get in a car accident, and Randy dies, and then Tim Allen has to raise the 3 boys. So in one episode, like, I pitch the show, I get a greenlit, I get the whole cast on board, and so we bring in the whole cast of this episode. And like,
By the way, can I interrupt you again? I feel like I have read up enough about Tim Allen to know that he would have signed on for that purely for the revenge of being able to kill off Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, for sure. So I get everyone on board, right? And like I tell everyone it's gonna be sad, it's gonna be really funny. And then like we go to like film the pilot, and it's incredibly dark. It's not funny. It's like really dark and really weird. And that episode ends with like Patricia Richardson just screaming at me. And then like in another episode, I'm like, this idea is a really
Wait,
good
what? Why is she screaming at you?
because like the series, it was so bad. The whole episode was so bad. So then, like another time, like I propose, so a lot of times I'll like be proposing ideas, and the studio execs will say no to me like halfway through the pitch because they're so bad. But in another time, I come up with this great idea. I was like, a lot of times they reboot cartoons, and they do live action versions of cartoons. And I was like, what if I picked a cartoon? I did a live action version, but instead of casting really famous people, I casted the voice actors that did those roles. So it was really like weird looking people being in those roles.
What's an example?
So like, okay, let's say we did like The Simpsons, and I think the actual Simpsons voice is a female, and it was just like a female playing Bart, and people would be like, well, why did you do that? By the way, this is such a Boo Radley comment, I would say. I'd be like, you know what? No one cares about what they look like. They only care about the voices.
Which
and that would be my
makes
whole
a lot of sense why you would then do the show in the first place.
Don't like multiple don't people play multiple characters on that show?
Yeah, so I have a solution for that. They'll just do a different voice, and that's how you'll tell them apart. Like it doesn't matter.
No, it's even better. You've got Hank Azaria running back and forth to different sides of the screen.
Yeah, like, and I proposed this idea, and everyone's like, "I don't know about this," and I push enough that we get to film it, and it's like a huge mess.
This is one of those ones that they didn't kill halfway into the pitch. This one makes it to the cutting room floor.
Oh yeah.
Sniper
Somehow
kill.
this went by.
Sniper
Someone,
kill.
like,
Take a drink.
What?
That is oh my god, that's a horrible idea, bud.
and
This-
they're like,
Second
I'll probably
sniper
have
kill.
Another episode.
Take a
another
drink.
episode- Thank you. Another episode. I'm like, what if we did a Golden Girls prequel series? And they're like, no, done. No, you can't. No.
That's your best one so far. What? Why is that one killed halfway through? I mean, it doesn't make sense because they're obviously not together, but it's better. It's better than most of them.
Oh, and the name of the show will be called.
I don't. It doesn't matter.
Third sniper kill.
It will be called Drew Meets World.
It'd be called what?
Drew Meets World.
Oh my god.
So
yeah.
Muscle V, spoiler alert, by 5 seconds.
Yeah, right.
It's delayed.
Oh, what's it? Yeah, I don't get that delay. That's fun. Well, take a drink for that. And
Yeah.
good to know. Good to know that we can spoil things for people. Those were 3. You managed to make one idea into 4 horrible ideas.
So please, I feel like I could get the show passed. I think I really could.
Well, okay. So we're gonna have you rate some things later. 2 pops. What do
Yeah.
you think? Would you buy in on that show?
I honestly don't think it's bad. I think it'd be good as a short segment, maybe once a week during your show, maybe about 3 minutes. You know, maybe like a Prometheus and Bob type episode. You know, that's maybe a little bit shorter, but I think that's got good. I think there's quality to be had. I'm not sure about quantity would be the problem.
Oh, that's interesting.
But
Now-
for our viewers that may not know what Prometheus and Bob is, can you explain?
Oh,
That's a
well,
good question. That's a very good question.
It's a short cartoon. It's a short cartoon within a short cartoon.
Okay.
It's
That's all it
an
is.
alien and a caveman, and they get up to they don't really move, and they have discussions. I don't know what they do.
Oh, you've also so jeez.
Now,
What?
I actually have a similar segment, but the opposite to contribute. That I
How
think
could
you
it be
guys,
the opposite?
That I
What
think,
on earth could be the opposite?
Well,
That I
it
think-
might- it might
I
be a good-
think-
it might be a good idea.
Listen, I'm an idea guy. Is my thing. Okay.
All right.
I think, and you tell me what you think of this idea.
You know I will.
Somebody watches. So what happens is it has to be. You have to have not seen the original or the sequel or the third movie of a movie series, right? So you watch
Okay.
the second movie first of the series. And then based on the second movie, you try to guess what happened in the first movie. And then you explain it to somebody who's seen the movie.
That is actually a great idea.
What do you think about that?
I want to hear a segment.
I
name,
think
but
that's a
is-
fantastic segment, and I think you could do that once a week.
That actually is a very good idea. What's the segment name? That's all
I don't
I'm
know
looking
yet.
for,
It's
Emily.
half baked.
Ooh,
I'm only about half baked ideas. I don't do fully baked ideas.
I love a half baked idea. That's a great idea. What
I gave
are
it to
guys-
you.
We're gonna do it. Are you guys in on it?
It's simple, it's short. Listen, a good idea, you should be able to explain to somebody in under like 2
25
minutes.
minutes.
No, 20. That's way too much. Someone's gonna zone off. They're gonna go refresh their page. They're gonna go somewhere else. You gotta explain something quick, concise. You know, you gotta get to the point. Let's go.
So 21 minutes.
If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. You know.
Well,
No.
Again, quality over quantity. So maybe it's not a bunch of fast ideas. Maybe one really good drawn out idea is actually better. I'm not an expert. This is just my opinion.
The
Write
only
that
thing
down.
I will say, about that is we are the. Excuse me. Even the four of us, we've seen a lot of the same movies, like a lot of the, and have not seen a lot of the same movies. So it would be really hard for us to do that
What?
segment. But we can do it.
You're just saying we've seen a lot of movies.
The same movies.
You just said we've seen a lot of the same
You know what
movies,
this
and we
sounds
haven't
like?
seen a lot of the same movies.
You know what this sounds like? This
What's
sounds like the guy from Joe Dirt who says, "I'm only interested in snakes and sparklers." It's not about you. It's about the consumer, baby.
That's a great one. If you saw Joe Dirt 2, you would
Oh,
never be
right.
able to explain Joe Dirt 1.
Well, maybe some of your viewers haven't seen either one. Now,
Ooh.
how many Fast and Furious movies have you each seen? Let's go in a circle. I've seen 3.
Wait, what?
3, only 3. It doesn't. No, Jeeves. We're just
Well,
going in a circle. Just say the number.
I like that we're in
Let's
a
see what
circle.
you got.
I've seen everyone except for 9. So I've
You've
seen
seen 8. That's
I've
an easy
no,
one to understand.
No, because there was Hobbs and Shaw, which I saw. So I've seen 9 of them. I just haven't seen Fast 9.
Drawn out explanation for a number. Muscle V.
Same as well. I haven't seen the last one.
No pants.
Excuse me, it's Pants Man. Just the opposite of no pants. Mr. Dos Colas. I have seen.
That means we got a drink.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen,
true.
I've
That's a
seen
good point.
0.
0. Okay, so wow. So far, perfect idea. Actually, you have 9 that you can go through.
What do
I
wait?
would love-
What do you mean get 9?
You
Does that
literally
mean I don't-
you have for the next 9 weeks. You could watch. You could watch 9 and then 8 and then 7 and then 6 and then 5,
Oh.
and you
Oh
could
my
guess
God.
what happened in each one. That is a oh my
That's
gosh! Are you
that's
kidding me?
actually-
That is just money. That is a gold mine.
That would be so good. Honest to
I
God,
thought-
that would be so good.
I thought you were gonna say I would watch 2 and explain 1, and then
No,
jump to 4
no.
and explain 3.
Well, this is the best series
No.
ever. I didn't think this was possible. But if this is a 10 movie series.
How have you
So-
never seen any?
So
Fast
you
and
could
Furious
start with
movies?
so yeah.
Why
So
would
what
I watch
happens is you start with the most recent one, and then
Fast-
you guess what
Fast
happened in the
9.
one right before, and then you watch that one and guess what happened before,
Oh
and you
my
just
God.
go. That's
That is-
2 months of
There
quality
is
content.
That's
there
a
is
really,
a very
honest to God, a great idea.
there is a
Knowing the
very
Fast series.
important wrinkle in your plan here, which is going to kind of derail it a little bit, which is I don't really want to watch them.
That's
That's part of the show.
if that's the premise. Oh my
Part
God,
of the
it would be
show.
so good. You don't understand, Pants Man. Like if you haven't seen any of them, like you can't fathom how insane this will
Wait,
be.
time for a second, Jeeves. Why are you so surprised that Pants Man has never seen any of those movies?
Because there's
That's the
10
most-
of them. You must have like stopped into a room and it was on, and you just stayed
I will
in
say,
the room.
I will say, if this was still the 1990s, absolutely, I would have absorbed some of them. But I don't watch like live television and where a movie just comes on and it's like, well, I'll just sit down and watch the last 30 minutes of this because it's on. Like
Yeah, but
that's not a thing anymore.
It
I have
started
to
in
put
the
it on.
90s, I think. I don't know
I
when
don't think
Fast
that's
1
right.
came out, but it was very close
No,
to that.
I think it started in like 2001 or 2.
Oh yeah, forgive me. How egregious. But yeah,
Well,
it was
it was
very.
a
If it
different-
wasn't
it was
the
a
90s, it was
different
very
millennium.
close. Everyone knows the 90s ended in 2002. Everyone knows that.
Sorry, what?
You heard me. You know what I'm saying. You were there.
I heard the words.
We really should. I don't think you can fathom how crazy that series is. Like to go in reverse order would be fucking wild.
Oh, 2001. 2001.
Like so, this is actually a good way for, because Two Pops introduced me to the Fast series in the perfect way, which unfortunately, Paceman, you can't do because we're totally doing this idea. It's gonna be amazing. But the perfect way to get an introduction into the Fast series is to get super baked. To find a very old Bill Simmons podcast where him and Adam Carolla break down Fast Five. They hit it note for note perfect, but you're baked, so you kind of forget. Watch Fast Five, not baked. Remember things as it pops in your brain. Incredible watch. Go back, listen to the podcast for a second time. It's the perfect way
Kill.
to view the Fast and Furious franchise.
Ew.
Take a drink. Highly recommend. That was also like the first podcast I ever heard was in your room.
Yeah. That was a good time. You know? That was a good time.
You unfortunately, Pants Man,
Well, it
you
was
can't do that.
actually a really
but-
bad time.
I
for me.
don't want to do that.
Yeah, 2 pops. You couldn't watch.
I will
but
say,
it was,
I will say,
it was
if-
good for me though.
if there was ever a scenario where I would willingly sit down and watch all of the Fast movies, it would the only way I would do it at this point in my life is if I were to watch them in reverse order for the purposes of other people's entertainment, and that I never watched the first one.
Listen, we're
It would
pigeonholing
be
things here. You're
so
pigeonholing to
good.
just Fast, and you're just. I didn't mean
I don't think
only
we-
the Fast. You could do. How many of you have seen Frozen 1?
Nope.
I have. I have seen
Oh,
it.
there you go. So
I've
some
never
of you
seen
have
the
seen
Frozen.
Frozen 1. Boom. So now you can watch Frozen 2.
There's
And guess what happened in Frozen 1? This is any
Pop.
series
3
here.
pops. We don't have to do it. We've got the Fast franchise. We're on lock. That's clearly what we're doing for the next bunch.
All
of
right,
holy,
Jeeves.
holy shit, bud.
Oh man,
You got a lot,
I
lot
will
of kills.
say,
Yep.
not to gild the lily, but I
Did you
know from
I don't.
for-
What is that phrase?
Did
What
you
did
just
you
don't worry
say?
about it.
Wait, did you win?
No, we got 14th place.
Oh, I see. 14th
We-
place. I don't play Call of Duty.
We're very bad at this game.
Call me daddy or whatever you guys are playing.
No, the show is obviously Call of Duty 2. We're playing Call of Duty Warzone. We're gonna play Call of Duty Warzone 2 soon. It'll be very confusing. Anyway,
Wait, you told me that.
we're also in season 3.
I
Are
knew
you gonna
that
call
part.
Are you gonna call the show Call of Daddy 2 Warzone 3?
No, it'll be Warzone 2. We'll be playing.
Yeah, but we're in season 3, so you can call it Warzone 3.
Maybe.
Just to avoid confusion.
just to make sure things are super clear. On the Cod Daddy stream on Twitch, and you can also find us out on YouTube. Someone just said something that was interesting. What was it?
Did they?
I don't know. Moving on. So tonight we're here to talk about cults, and I think Boo, you should introduce this for us because this was your idea because you are obsessed with a cult. So I thought you could explain that cult, give us a little taste of what we're going to be creating.
So I have 2 cult stories for you.
I want to hear about
But-
Nexium, or is that a drug? That might be a drug.
Yep. So I watched the HBO Max documentary about the Nexium cult called The Vow. It is a 9-part series of season 1. They're actually doing a second season.
Oh, Pants
but
Man,
it was-
Pants Man, Pants Man. You're going to watch it in reverse order. It's going to be perfect.
A documentary is a weird thing to. I don't know if that would be as exciting in reverse order. Well, actually, it would be interesting, but each episode really focused on a different part of the cult. So I think you'd have the same outcome.
Perfect.
This was a very eye-opening and interesting experience. I actually happen to know
You sound like you
they-
joined the cult.
they.
I feel like you're
I
giving
actually-
us a sales pitch right now.
Yeah, right?
No. And the documentary. And I happen to know a couple families actually that were in a cult in the in my town in
Whoa.
the early 90s. It was not a successful cult, but most of the members went to jail, and I think the father of the family I know was in jail from the cult. But there was a lot of money laundering in that cult.
Okay,
So
the crime wasn't being a cult; it was money laundering, right?
Well, in most cults, like that's money laundering is very common. What cults do. It's
Oh, I
one
might-
of the things cults do.
I might have to rework my cult for later.
So, quick question: what makes a cult successful?
If they're around for a long
Not-
time.
Not getting arrested for money laundering. But a good start.
No, I mean, so the Mexican cult, for example, started in 1998 and did not get busted until 2018. So that's
Holy
a solid
shit!
20 years.
That's a
Yeah,
good,
my
that's
goodness.
time.
Yeah,
That's most of the Fast and Furious franchise.
And
I wouldn't
the
know.
Mexican cult themselves is they were a lifestyle fulfillment organization. So they would help people find their inner strength and become better people.
That sounds like some shit you'd see on TikTok or some crap. They had that in the 90s.
And 1998. And the name of their program was called ESP, which was the Executive Success Program.
Oh my
And that's
god!
how they would. Yeah, exactly. And that's
Amazing.
how they would get people into the cult. And this cult, so at Nexium, they had lots of business ventures. So that was one. Then they had a whole inter-society of women that they turned into sex slaves. But that's a different episode for a different day.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
watch this documentary. Oh, and the other thing there's a lot of pretty famous celebrities in it. One of them being Alex Mack, Allison Mack, who I actually did not know who she was, but she was in
He was on the Superman show, Smallville.
yeah, this is thank you, Curtis.
Very
So,
different.
give it-
Drink. Take a drink. That's very different than the Brown center, Alex Mack.
Allison Mack. She had a pretty big role in Smallville, is what I hear. I've never seen an episode of Smallville.
Was she Lois? That's the only character I would know.
I don't think Lois was in Smallville.
Isn't it
No.
about Superman?
It's about Superman as a high school kid.
What? What a horrible plot.
It was on for like 10 years, and I didn't watch it, but I'm
on
pretty
the
sure.
CW network.
I'm gonna wager I think pretty safe bet that for the entire 10-year run of that show, he was in high school for all of it.
He was busy fighting crime. He got held back.
By the end of this series, he was like a 40-year-old man playing an 18-year-old.
He's way older than us. I'm pretty sure that ended after we got out of college.
I mean, that's interesting.
So
actually.
we have a weird tangent there. I was not expecting that to happen. But and the guy that's in charge of it, his name sounds like a creepy villain. His name was Keith Raniere.
It was what?
Keith Raniere.
What are you saying?
Raniere.
Keith Raniere.
I don't know.
Part is throwing you off.
I don't know if it's the way you're pronouncing
Is
it.
it Keith? Have you never heard the name Keith before?
Keith's a horrible name, but if any viewers are out there named Keith, you have a horrible name. But it's the last name. What can you spell it?
Yes, I can. Would you like me to?
Yeah. Yes.
We would love you to.
R-N-I-E-R-E.
No, wait. You cut out. What was the second letter?
A as an apple.
Okay.
N as in Nantucket. I as in Iceland. B as in elephant. R
Right.
as in roadkill. And E as in elephant.
You need to look up the NATO phonetic alphabet. But
I was
anyway.
impressed to learn that he knew the NATO phonetic alphabet.
I'm putting a picture in our Discord of what this guy looks like. As soon as I figure out how to do that.
I don't know why. The way you say it, it just sounds like a blob of letters. I don't even hear the R. Raniere. Sounds like a disease.
You got it.
Yeah.
Where's your guys' cameras at?
Oh.
That's what I want to know.
we
What is
don't-
this?
We don't know how to do that.
Are you guys? What are you talking about? Okay, pause. Time out. Commercial break.
We can't. We
Put on
don't
the
have
ads.
commercials.
All right,
Roll ads.
we're
Roll
on
the
the ads now. We've taken a pause. Go ahead and say your piece now that we're not on the air. Definitely not on the air.
Let's go look at Discord for a minute.
What do you mean? Look at that.
I just went up to Discord and all I see is Tupop's face.
That's right. Two Pop's face. Let's figure out what we need to do.
Oh no!
Listen, we need to get our faces. Okay.
Oh,
need to
that's two pops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
I-
what it is.
I had absolutely no recollection. I
okay.
recognize your face and I recognize your name, but I would not have put them together.
Of course not. I wouldn't know. It's okay. We need to get our faces. Look. We need to figure out a way to get this overlaid on this stream, just in the corners.
Kill.
Just the faces a little bit.
You
We
can
need to get
overlay.
this out.
You can overlay
Yes.
things.
Yes, dude. Oh my gosh.
This is a guy.
Do you want me
this
to
is-
fix you guys' overlays?
Oh my god. Yeah.
What?
I
I don't-
had a Twitch stream.
Honestly, don't know.
I got a
Yeah,
sub button. I had people
was-
sub to me.
I was telling
Do
them
it.
about the button.
We could do it. Yeah, that's why I'm chatting so much. I'm trying to get your guys' average chat per minute up. The more chats you can get and generate and the average viewers you have per stream and stuff, you can get a sub button, and then you get your sub button. That's how you get people to subscribe to you, and then you get $3 out of every $5 from a sub.
A single dollar would be incredible. That'd be a boon.
Well,
We're just
that's
hoping
why
to
you
get.
got to get people engaging. So you're like, oh, let me know what you think. So you get Jeeves.
Take
Thank
a
you
drink-
for that.
take a drink
Look,
of that, Anna.
I'll
oh,
drink of
on
that.
stream, everybody can tell that I'm drinking.
That is good.
Drink
idea.
along, okay?
Oh.
Right? So
I
then,
think it is way funny. 5 screens and only Tupac, whatever,
Pops.
has
Take
2 pops.
a drink. Take a drink for that. You cut out. Stop talking into your freezer.
No, that was one time. No, I put my finger on the microphone. That was my bad.
Also don't do
Jesus
that.
Christ. This is who you're working with, Two Pops. This is the level of technology we've
Good.
got going.
No, that's good. I like it.
Right?
I like it.
It's like watching your dad try to run a Twitch stream. It's
That's
perfect.
what that emote is. That's my face.
Um,
That's my face from college. That's what this. Let me show you. Oh my goodness. Let me. Look, that's this.
Why do you
All I
have
did
that
was
at the ready?
Photoshop that because
Why do you?
because
when
I photoshopped it a couple years ago for Twitch, so I can make an emote because I thought it was hilarious.
That is hilarious. When
Look.
did you? I don't. Oh, I do remember that mustache.
It's a composite picture.
I know.
Look at the one on Twitch. It's the same exact thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we should do. Muscle
So
V,
when
can
you get your sub, yeah, you can like make your own emote, right? So what I was thinking was hilarious because your name is Jeeves and you're kind of like an idiot, sort of. You could be like,
What do you mean, kind
like
of?
there's a lot of times where you
Definitely.
just are like so stupid. It'd be like Jeeves, oh geez, instead of Jeeves, you say oh geez, just a really stupid cheesy thing. You could easily have emotes that just say oh geez. People love that, man. You just spam that in your chat.
Will people like an Ask Jeeves button? Can we get one of those from Twitch?
Dude, I think you should. You guys, yeah, you should have that stuff.
Do we? Twitch, can you send us one of those, please?
Well, so the higher like tier you get, and the more subs you get, the more emotes you can make, and then yeah, like you can like string them together, and people like make them make like long like sentences or pictures and stuff.
I no longer know what you're talking about. Muscle V, can you make us whatever he said?
Like the emotes.
Yeah, no clue.
Can you emote us? Can you
No
get us
clue
an
on this
emote
side.
stream? That's our tech support, so that's a bad sign. What are you fighting an ATM?
No, just give me money.
Is it really?
So yeah.
That'd be
So
awesome.
yeah.
Oh, it really does. It is giving him $500.
Yeah.
Do you know
Spits it out.
Is that actual footage from Russia right now?
Eh.
how does that work?
Yeah, do that for our sub too. We go punch an ATM so we have mics.
No.
Emote
we need
it.
listen. So I don't know. You could easily even just like. What I'm thinking. I was trying to Google how to put like individual like webcams on overlay on the Twitch stream because I know obviously how to get one. You can get all sorts of cool.
You
stuff.
say
Cool.
honestly,
You have the
you would be
cool-
very disappointed.
No, you guys got the thing at the bottom. So you have something there. You have some sort of border.
Oh,
Yeah,
You have
That's
some
right.
sort of border.
crushed it on that one.
You could easily put up. Obviously, I'm guessing this is Muscle V streaming, right? So he
Yes.
just doesn't have the camera up. What are you using?
We're using
PlayStation. Do you know-
Streamlabs.
do you know how
Okay,
hard?
so
Do you
yeah,
know how hard it was for him to get the right name in there? It
It
took like 4 episodes.
is a pain. At first. It is a pain. But no, we could get cameras on here. Jeeves, even if only Jeeves is on here, whoever's your host, is Jeeves the host? Is he?
Yes.
Jeeves is the host.
What even am I the host? Obviously,
What I
I'm
would
the
say is
host.
Jeeves easily. I wasn't sure based on your performance, but what I would say is maybe you should be on here somewhere, or like, maybe just small, and you guys could do so many cool things. It's actually a pretty sweet show. I actually really like this show.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
You guys could do a lot of cool things. Like you guys could do like cutaways and stuff like that. Like,
Just wait till we get to the main segment. You might be out on it. Who knows?
what's
Now,
this show
all
go
we
to?
need, all we need
11:30, you guys
is
have
one.
29 minutes.
All we need is one small investment of $4 million, and we can afford to put all of our time and energy into making this amazing.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's see.
No. First of all, how many of you tonight? Let me ask you. How many of you tonight copied your guys' your Twitch stream and pasted it anywhere?
Ew, no.
Zero.
Oh,
Zero.
well, guess who did? I did.
Oh,
And I got you guys at least 3 followers. I know that for sure.
oh no.
So, yeah. That's all
Welcome
you
to
gotta
post.
do. Just post this stupid shit. Who cares?
We well, first of all, we don't know how. First of all,
That's for first of all.
Oh my God.
second of all,
This guy calls me the villain.
Yeah.
You're trying to make us successful. Money is the origin of all evil. So yeah, pretty
No.
evil.
I
Honest to
appreciate
God,
that.
2 pops. Honest to God.
Actually, no, can't argue that. That's fair.
We got 100 views last episode. We think they were bots. We have no idea what happened. But Pants
Did
Man
anybody know?
Pants
Oh
Man
my
panicked
God.
so hard.
Dude, that's actually hilarious. It probably wasn't bots. Someone honestly probably rated you. Go back.
There's no
You guys have
chance.
the VOD saved?
The what?
We got what?
VOD, the video on demand.
You're pronouncing video wrong.
Are you saving? Are you guys saving your streams?
I am saving it onto my computer. Yes.
You guys aren't doing anything, so it's like you're not playing music, so you might as well save it.
Did
But
you not hear,
you
did you not hear the
save it on-
intro?
Why don't you just say? Yeah, it's a good intro. Why don't you save it on Twitch? You guys can save it on Twitch, so as soon as you end the stream,
Muscle
it loads.
No, it expires after like a certain time.
What are you talking about? Go to any. Let me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
feel
Let
like-
me share my screen.
I feel like Two Pops
What?
needs to be our social
Hear
media
your
expert.
screen.
What do you, I worked in social media at Progressive for 2 years.
Strength for that. That's too personal.
Oh, sorry.
What are you
Well,
trying to dox us?
I didn't dox you.
No,
Dox
well, you
myself.
doxed yourself. Yeah.
Well, maybe
They
I'm
might
trying to
think-
be an influencer.
They might figure out who we are from you. Because you got your subscribe buttons and your
Absolutely not
emoticons
possible.
or whatever you talked about.
Absolutely not possible.
Please hit like and subscribe down at the bottom, probably. If
Don't
you're
have the
watching.
subscribe button yet. But look at me. Look. All right, I'm gonna show you. All
I
right,
can't.
let me
I
show
can't
you
look. I'm trying to murder Nazis, probably.
Share my
Look, I'm very
screen.
dead right now. Actually,
Look. So you go.
you're
All right,
not
let's
sharing your
go.
screen.
All right, I'm sharing my screen now. I'm gonna share.
Oh,
You guys
my
sharing
God.
yours. So here's
You
what you
can-
do, right?
You can do
Look.
this.
Look. Right.
I am looking. I
You
didn't know
click-
we could do this.
You can click on the name of the stream here. So Cod Daddies, right? You click that, and then you go to videos. And your guys' broadcast, if you're saving them, will be on here. So
Muscle
1 hour
video.
ago, you have a. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is the live one.
That's the live
But-
one.
Yeah. So, but you can save them, and as long as you're not playing like music and shit.
We do not. We do not. do
Yeah,
that.
well, if you play music right, they'll ban you eventually, but they'll mute you and stuff just like YouTube would, but they'll just kick you. But yeah, just as long as you don't have like music playing and stuff, yeah, you guys should be saving your videos on here. Might as
Muscle
well, and
B.
especially your popular clips. You got funny shit. Who's your IT dude? Is that Boo
Muscle
Boy?
B.
Is that
Yeah.
Boo
No,
Boy?
no.
Yes.
First of all, the new permanent nickname is Boo Boy.
Is that Boo Boy? Boo Boy,
Boo Boy.
listen, you gotta be saving clips, okay? Like just like right there. That's how Boo Boy's created. Save that. Boom.
Oh my
Post it on there. Creation of Boo Boy. That's how you get clicks.
Do you actually?
Right?
Do you know why we're Call of Duty 2? Is because Boo Boy couldn't figure out how to work it. he accidentally he created a Twitch account for us and then couldn't figure out how to log back in.
I love this show. I'm all about it. I thought I didn't remember anything that you told me about it or who was on it, and then as soon as I started hearing the voices, I was like, okay. I heard everybody's voices. I was like, oh, I know everybody on here. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I drunkenly don't do that.
For the
Yeah.
record, Muscle B is our IT guy, not me. I am not the IT guy.
Boo Boy has clearly been promoted.
Not
to our
anymore.
IT guy.
Maybe not anymore.
I would love to see you try to get clips while we're doing the show. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
I'm gonna be watching you guys now, so
I promise you, we have okay shows sometimes.
You're gonna be so disappointed in our lack of accepting your advice.
I'll be a guest. I'll be a guest. If you want me to be the guest who does some of these things, I'll do
Oh
it.
my god,
I'll be a
of course
part.
we-
I'll be a part of your
Of
show.
course we would.
I'll be a
That
part
would
of your
amazing.
show.
As a villain of season 3 who controls the edits. I can't think of anything more perfect.
Yeah,
pretty good,
I mean,
actually.
I'll back up. I'll be the last guy in there. I don't mind. I don't know
Also,
what
for the-
Steve's was talking about.
You are not. You're Mike 5. Perfect.
I'm just an idea guy. Just an
You
idea
should
guy.
you should go. This is a good time to plug some shows. You should go back, check out. You would like our Pokemon episode. Did someone leave?
Yeah.
Was it Muscle V?
No.
No, I'm still here.
That was That was
Oh, okay.
Boo Boy.
Oh
He's-
boy.
I think I maybe offended him.
No. He probably just accidentally hung up.
Yeah, he doesn't know how any of this works.
No, am I here?
I think you
Hey,
fell asleep and you hit
Oh, we can
escape
see
on your
Boo
keyboard.
Boy. We can see Boo Boy. The audience can't, but we can.
I like-
No.
I like it.
Perfect.
I was like, oh fuck, I'm not up anymore. Oh crap, I broke my own rule. Drink.
Drag. Yeah, no cursing. Come on.
Shit.
That's also a swear word in a lot of places.
Including here. Take a drink for that as well. I now that I'm watching your TV, I have no idea how to get back to the general room.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I can't
Oh,
see
yeah,
this.
Oh yeah, I
fine.
can leave that. Stop
No,
streaming.
it's fine. No.
Oh, double tap. Double tap.
I don't. I'm playing. I'm trying not to die from gas. Which
That's
is-
what happened to
Oh,
me.
but anyways, that is a good way to kind of see like how the stream, right, obviously is looking and stuff like that. You can do that, but
Fantastic. So anyway, go back. Our new villain, Two Pops. Go back, check out the Pokemon episode. I think you'd like that a lot.
we off commercial break.
Yeah, we don't know how to do that.
You didn't welcome back from commercial break.
Welcome back from commercial break. We were definitely not live streaming this whole time. We hope you managed to get a couple more drinks in the break.
Oh my
we are-
gosh. Oh my gosh, he turned into a mushroom. Oh, he's back.
What? Did you just take a mushroom? What are you talking about?
You can't see. You're not watching his stream, but he's the only one streaming on the Discord, and he's got a fake background, and it's of a mushroom, and then he wandered off or disappeared, and it was just the mushroom instead of his face.
Okay. Well, our viewers still can't see that, so stay focused. we
Unlikely.
still have a ton to do tonight. We got to start a cult by ourselves. All right, we got the intro from Boo. We learned how cults work. I think we have a good flavor for what we should do with them. I think you said something about exploiting women and having a 9-part series. I think we figured it out. So, we brought in a cult expert, Two Pops. Thank you for bringing your expertise to the show. First, Boo, you're our reigning czar. I want you to pick the order for tonight. How we're going to present our cults.
That is scary that I'm the reigning czar.
It is horrifying.
I think we're gonna go. I thought about this a lot.
No, you
We're
didn't.
gonna go with Pants Man.
Okay.
Why are you nervous about it?
Why
Sound
do
very
you sound
nervous.
nervous? You
I
sound
don't.
very
Yeah,
nervous.
yeah, that was accurate. That was an accurate
Yes, Sam.
description of
Did I
your
threaten
tone.
you? Did I threaten you to go first earlier?
Yeah, when he said he didn't prepare.
A lot of writing on that choice. It sounded like.
Is
Yeah,
it
did Do you owe your
Is
bookie? What's up?
is it time for me to talk? All right. Thank you.
Let's drink to that.
Take a drink.
Wait, wasn't he going for the higher pitch thing earlier? Wasn't that
Uh,
like the thing?
We told him to stay on mic. I think he said fine, but he said it off mic. So who
Wasn't
knows?
he test? I think maybe Boo Boy's testing the limits of how high you could go in pitch to still maintain quality. I think it's more of a quality thing.
Well, thank
Oh,
you.
don't
Thank you
don't
for
worry.
testing that.
worry. Boo Boy can get really high. That's not a concern. Okay, so
Some would say too high.
well, I've called you before. So the order was I said Pants Man,
Pants man so far.
Pants Man first. Thank you for updating me. Second is going to be Muscle V. Third is going to be Ask Cheese Duck.
I
Four
forgot my
is
name again.
going to be Two Palms.
No, Two Pops.
Two
Two Pops are rating
Palms.
us. You're gonna go last.
I'm gonna go last. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Boo. So the order will be Pants Man, Muscle V, myself, and then Boo will bring up the rear. So as a cult
Why are you showing us your White Claws?
Well, if he's on camera, we'd be sponsored, I assume. I assume that's how it works.
This segment's sponsored by White Claws. We got passion fruit and lemon coming to you live.
Love it. Bring out the claws.
Ooh, vocal fry.
Anyway. Two Pops. I would like you to rate
Two Pops.
everyone. Two Pops?
That's
I would
what
like
I got.
to,
2 pops.
Those are not pops.
I
Yeah, but
mean,
that's like the thing. That's like
it's like
the
a
gimmick.
it's like a thing.
It's like the
Come on.
gimmick. You know, like I always got two
can't-
laps.
Our
Pants Man,
audience
it's
still
a
can't
it's a
see.
thing.
That
It's a
is,
thing.
first of all, not my fault. If you guys would have asked me to join the Discord an hour earlier,
I asked you 3 minutes beforehand. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so I want you to give everyone a cult ability score. So I want you to rate the four of us before we present how you think we will do as cult leaders. And I want you to start with Pants Man.
did I get another drink first?
Oh yeah,
Oh my god!
absolutely.
Only if you get two.
You have to
You
get
don't
two,
have to ask permission.
you have to get 2 White Claws, and you have to
I'm
show
like
them to
the
the camera.
judge. I feel like if I'm the judge, I should ask for permission. I'm also the guest on the show.
You are the
I don't know
guest.
how the
you're the
show
judge.
works. The
You
show,
cannot do any.
listen, what I've seen based on the Twitch channel, the show ends in 18 minutes. I have no idea how that's going to happen. I have no idea how you guys stayed on schedule. Absolutely no clue how you say that you have in what.
We've never
I
taken
absolutely have no idea.
commercial break so that we could do a conference on how to be better at this.
I also understand that. But I'm going to go on a limb and say the commercial break wasn't the entire derailment. And how often do you stay on this 10 to 11:30 schedule? Is that every time but this one?
I may have forgot we set a schedule.
Did not know we did that.
We usually get closer than you'd expect. I don't think we're gonna hit it tonight, though.
Awesome. I'm a special guest. All right, I'll be right back.
You have brought in chaos. I love it.
I love he's
Uh,
leaving right when you asked him to do a thing.
I think that
He's been talking nonstop for 45 minutes, which is fine. I'm not criticizing. But it's hilarious that the moment he's like, I gotta go, I'll be back eventually, is when you asked him a direct, simple question.
I mean, you brought up a lot of good points. Could you not lambast our guest?
Oh no,
but
that's all I've got.
You are correct. He is our villain, so it's probably fair. This is what villains do. They extend the time so that people have to stay up later, I think, than they planned on. I totally forgot we have a schedule. We said
I had
that.
no idea.
We said that back in season 1. Believe it
We
or
said
not.
it when we actually did this every night.
When the show was tight and crisp, and we stayed on point.
So when was season 2? The whole summer that I missed?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, he is. I think you were in.
You
one
were a
episode of
recurring
season 2.
character on season 2. You dropped from main character for sure.
We were trying real hard to replace you with Khaleesi, but she also got promoted or whatever. So here we are. Season 3, though, we're rolling.
I'm just saying next week there's a good chance I won't be on because the Ravens play on Thursday Night Football.
That's fair. Well, maybe, I don't know. You know what? Now, while we're waiting, while we got dead air, now's a good time to explain why we do Thursdays this season, Pants Man. So you've not covered it. And I have
Have I
questions.
not said this on the air? So,
No,
yeah,
we've had some jam-packed episodes.
I have a good friend here in the city in which I am presiding, or suburb, or rural town. You don't know.
That's
And so no drinks. And
Take a drink because you're explaining too much.
exactly. So
I would love if Pants Man lived in a rural town. That
Oh
would
my
be
God.
excellent.
Pants
Oh my
Man on the
God.
farm would be amazing.
ugh.
That would be
That's a whole other spin-off show. We've got like 3 spin-offs before we get to that. No, I've joined a friend of mine likes to go bowling followed by trivia.
So anyway, Two Pops is back.
Great.
So we'll check in with you later. All right, so Two Pops. What I want for you to do is to assign us all a cult ability score. How do you think we'll do as cult leaders? And that starts with Pants Man. Oh
Got
my
it,
God,
Pops.
you have 100 pops. You have so many pops. You've
All
broken the bank on your name.
I'm ready.
Please drink all of those out of a straw at once. That'd be amazing.
I will not do that.
Okay, so your job is to assign a cult ability score, how you think we'll be as cult leaders. So I want you to start with Pants Man. How do you think he would be as a cult leader?
Haven't told me a scale yet.
You can provide the scale. Most people use a 10 scale, but you're special. Who
And the
knows?
scale's fine. Can work with that. Who's
Okay.
first?
Pants Man.
Okay.
assign him a score.
Wait,
please.
I have a question.
That's fine. Ask it.
You haven't given me like categories. I feel like you should give me. There should have been multiple categories for me to grade on, like
No, that's
chance to join, chance to remain in the cult, chance to like do
Just
what the
as-
cult leader wanted, chance to die.
Fair point. I want what his chance to die is for sure, but also more important, just general, how you think he'd be as a cult leader. That's your own
General
personal
score, just
cult leader taste.
Cult leader, not on the cult in general. How they'll
Cult
be?
leader. Yeah,
Are they gonna? So is everybody like?
they're the cult founder. They don't have to be the leader per se, but they're founding a cult. So how you think they'll do with that?
Based on only what I've heard from them today?
You can also use what you know about them because you do know them all.
But none of the viewers know.
That doesn't matter.
Shouldn't they have to like tell me about their cult?
They're going to next, so we will get to that. I want to hear your.
We're doing a before and after. We want to hear what you
That's
think
right.
before you hear our actual ideas, and then
Yes.
once you hear our ideas, then you're gonna reassess.
You'll be able to tweak them. That's a good point.
Or
I
if you're
understand.
looking for another analogy, it's like in school when you're taking a pretest for spelling.
see.
This is
I
the
see.
pretest.
I understand. So literally, I'm just like sitting back. I'm looking at all the kids and being like, "That kid sucks. That one's
That's right.
awesome. That kid's
Exactly.
got a good future. That kid sucks." That type
Correct.
of thing, right?
Yes.
That kid's okay. I got it.
I don't like that you
Right.
keep calling us kids, but yes, that idea.
I'm just saying that analogy is how.
I am honestly bracing myself for that kid sucks.
No, actually, Pants Man.
Oh no.
I
this
think
might-
you're probably.
Horrible stuff.
I'm gonna say
Quick.
you're the highest.
Slightly.
Whoa.
I want an actual
Yeah.
score. I don't care what it is. I want an actual.
Was I
score.
supposed to go with you first?
Yes, you were supposed to go with Pants Man first.
7.8.
Great.
Okay.
I think you have a 7.8 chance.
You're
I think that's
welcome to- you're-
that's how
you are
I
welcome
think
to
you'd be
explain
right
it,
now.
but you don't have to. It's up to you.
I love
the-
But he's very. He's. I think that he would be the least likely to fumble on his words in kind of like in any type of speech or any type of situation like that. I think that he's just he's got that charismatic. He's got a little bit. He's got that charisma. Is what I'm gonna say. So. Yeah, and he can be persuasive, right? He knows how to change his tone of voice when he needs to.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say right now, 7.8. With obviously, I've got room to be persuaded even more, and maybe I could be proven wrong. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go 7.8. Who's next?
think you're gonna be
proven wrong.
Who's next?
Stop that. From an actual cult leader, that's a huge praise, and you're gonna immediately regret that. Muscle V is next. What would you give him out of 10? You do have to keep the scale the same now that you've chosen the scale.
Muscle V, probably like a 2.8. I don't
That
think
is-
Muscle.
Whoa.
I think that's generous. Yeah. That's
I
fine.
actually don't think
Wow.
Muscle V. I don't think Muscle V wants to be a cult leader. I don't think he cares about it. I don't think he wants to be. I think he's just like, listen, leave me alone. Let me do my thing. I want to be happy. And
Can I
then
just
that's
say-
all, right? I don't think he cares about being a leader. I don't think he's trying to influence other people to do like some stuff. I think he just wants to do his thing.
You're
I'm
not wrong to say, but I
2.8.
just want to say that I don't think you've for 2.8 is very low. I don't think you fully factored in how much people seem to like him for no reason when they first meet him. Not later when they get to know him, but like when they first meet him, they love that guy.
I would agree.
I think you nailed it though. Like I'm 100% sure that if he read the section ahead
think
of
he
time,
wants to be.
he was annoyed that the section was what it was.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be. I think he's just like, kind of leave me alone. But,
Well,
I don't think.
Take a big drink real quick because
Yep.
neither of us got a kill.
Yep.
Oh,
Real quick, Muscle V.
What do you
we will
mean neither of us got a kill? What do you mean multiple people?
Muscle V and I did not get a kill on the game that we're playing.
Wait, you're playing the game?
I'm playing the game too.
You can't see it because we don't know how to do two streams at once.
I think he just got an aneurysm.
Oh my god! All right.
Back
This is a
to-
professional
fine.
operation.
That's fine. That's not a big deal. It's not even a big deal that you have two streams going, but you're not showing your viewers both on streams. It's not a big deal.
we don't
What
know who
half
that-
of your drinking games are all based off of the other person's stream?
Two pops. I almost used your real name. I got so flustered. That's fine. Breathe. We already had our commercial break. Fine.
I didn't need to breathe. Breathe when I want to. Thank you.
Must be. I didn't want to ask people about their scores, but I do want to check in with you. Do you want to run a cult? Are you hyped to do this? Do you think 2.8 is too low?
I think that is very low. But
It
we
is
we shall
objectively
see
low.
when I build my cult.
Horrible defense. All right.
Oh, well, so what is this? Age of Empires?
Yeah.
All right, what do we got next?
You got me next. What are you going to give me on the cultability score?
Your cultability score.
You got
How
a lot to-
likely?
I can see you mulling
Now
things
is this?
over.
How likely you would be to be a good leader?
I wish
That's
it was
again
the-
what it is.
Yeah, I wish it was
Well,
the same scale you used for the other
it could
two.
be malevolent.
Successful.
Whatever you chose for the previous two, use for me as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like Okay. Change my mind right in the moment. I was
Right.
gonna give you like a 4.3. I'm changing it to like a 5.7. And the reason I'm changing this to a 5.7,
I'm offended by both scores.
I'm 5.7. Kind of ambitious, right? Pretty ambitious. You'll go out of your way. You're not afraid to try.
Technically above average, yeah.
Not afraid to try whatsoever. You're willing to put yourself out there. A lot of terrible ideas is the problem. Not going to get a lot of people probably to follow you. Really just
Oh my
That's
God.
that's a very
quarter-baked
that is
ideas. Yes.
you nailed it
Quarter-
because I was gonna say like I thought the score was a little low only because of all of us he's the only one that actually wants to do this.
He'll go out of his way to do it. Don't think the ideas are there. I'm not saying he's not charismatic. Don't think he's going to be able to persuade anyone to his ideas is what I'm going to tell you.
Off mic,
but-
off mic. I want to tell you about a fantasy football idea I pitched this morning. You'll be so offended. It's amazing.
Not surprised.
I did it pre-coffee. It might be the worst thing I've ever texted out to anyone. Anyway,
Fair enough.
I want you to rate Boo now.
Boo boy.
Boo boy.
Boo boy. Where do we start with Boo boy?
Wait, so
Where does it end with Boo boy?
Before you say anything, a big,
First
big, big
person to
thing-
try to persuade me before the score, by the way. I like
no,
this.
This is a sports update.
This
the
is
Panthers. The Panthers
raising
are
the
trading-
score.
The Panthers are trading running back Christian McCaffrey to the San Francisco 49ers.
Is that the news that you have? Is that the news
I
that you're
love-
breaking?
You knocked him up 5 points because you thought he was going to try to convince you, and then you realized he was just giving you a random ass
What was
sports
that?
update that nobody gives a fuck about.
What was that? I thought you were for sure gonna be like, listen, what you have to know about me before that you give a score.
Nope.
No, I just want to hear the score, and then I'll tell you any information.
Anytime Boo talks about himself, you would deduct 5 points. It's done on the show about 6 times. It's horrible every time. Anyway, what's your score for Boo?
Like a 1-3. I can't
Yeah.
go higher. I can't go higher than that. Listen. At least Muscle V is like maybe the strong silent type, okay?
He's not.
Boo
But
Boy
he seems like
listen,
it.
we gave Boo Boy the stage. I set the stage. He had everything. He had the microphone in his hand, and he was like, I don't want to be a cult leader.
He
That's what he
took-
just did.
He took a
Look.
shit on the mic. I agree.
Look, what I was going to say is, as the only person
Gotta
of
kill?
this group, as the only
Changing.
person, thank you, as the only person in this group that actually works in religion, that's where it makes sense.
Yeah, that's good. That's probably too high, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Right.
those are
let's
my
test it.
scores.
Good.
Who
You
wrote
did great.
those down?
I wrote them down. Relax.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's actually an okay host.
Okay, I'm impressed.
Hey, that was a nice thing you said to me in 52 episodes. Anyway,
Listen to me. Before I say this,
please,
okay?
please go on.
We're gonna be up till 1 in the morning.
Why? Can you please change your Discord name?
Absolutely not.
Change it from your real name to like Jeeves.
Why?
Wait,
So
it
you
says
can remember-
Pantsman.
Because
No,
what if somebody
let's talk-
shares the
let's talk-
screen?
Talk about mine. Why are you sharing the screen?
Just right click on it. Just right click on it. You don't have to change it forever. And you just click on pro and you click on what do you click on?
Procreate?
know.
Oh no, you click on the channel name. So you see the CD at the top.
Oh my gosh, he's still doing tech support for us.
Right click on that and click
Bro.
edit server profile.
What?
Then change your name. Change your nickname.
Wait.
Did you not know you could do this?
Oh, wait, I should change mine too because mine's my real name. Why? I don't know why I'm making fun of you. What was my name?
Super
You're
easy.
two pops.
Oh, thanks.
I have no idea where to go based on your description.
Okay. Yeah, you're messed up, but that's fine.
Dos
Everybody
Colas.
knows
I
your
gotta
real
say, Dos Colas has put more effort and time into making this a success in just this episode he randomly joined than we have put in 55 episodes.
I like you guys. I want to see you succeed.
Thank you, buddy. You were super annoyed when I told
Like
you today
most
that
of you.
you're joining the show.
75% is definitely a majority.
Yeah, I
Right?
think that's pretty good.
So
It's also
I
incorrect.
could say I like most of you.
You will get to learn that you like at best half of us.
Oh,
And-
interesting. So you think maybe that
Yes.
there's for sure one of the three that I will not like.
What? Yes. 100%.
Are you including yourself? The
Uh-huh.
person I won't like?
Yes.
So it's only one of the three that you're guaranteed I won't like?
Yes.
Do you know?
Yes. I don't. You might dislike 3 out of 4 of us.
Well, it's extreme. I feel like I've known actually each one for 10 years, technically.
Yeah. Well, for some
You knew
reason,
us
Boo,
10 years ago.
That's
for
all that
some reason-
matters.
For some reason, Boo on this show is aggressively frustrating in a way that he isn't in real life. So anyway, let's.
What's the next part of the show here?
We gotta dive into this cult. We gotta create some.
Can't believe
So,
it.
Pants Man, we're starting with you.
Oh my gosh.
What is the name of your cult? We're gonna start out hot.
All right, we don't have time to elaborate. My coat is the House of the Infinite Comfort. Move on.
What? You're allowed to ask questions. 2 pops.
What is it?
Oh my god, why are you dragging this out?
Because your House of the Infinite Comfort.
How would you get me into your cult?
I don't-
No. You just question on the name. We'll get to some other things in a second. We got about 4
whole
minutes.
thing?
Don't ask questions. Please don't ask questions. It's so late. What are we doing?
You weren't ready for this to be you weren't ready for me.
No, I was not.
I told you he was a villain at the start of this. I gave you.
Oh, I
Villain!
didn't believe you, but now I know you're right.
Villain!
Anyway, Muscle, what's your name?
2.1.
So I'll get back to that.
Next. Next, I'm not joining that. House of Comfort.
It's the House of the House,
There's brothels all over the place. I can go there. Next.
House of the Infinite Comfort.
Go to the next.
You just missed a yellow card, by the way. Jeez.
What's the next one?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh my
so my name of my cult is called the Bearded Ones.
Oh, okay. You have questions, Two Pops?
Yeah, I have lots of questions, but I don't. How many
About
questions am I allowed to ask?
about just the name. Just the name.
What did we do?
No, that's
Are
not
there
the
any
name.
females?
That's a good question. That's a very strong question,
If
actually.
if they have beards, they're allowed in.
1.1.
Oh, yeah.
One
Horrible.
lowered. I lowered
You
the
don't-
score.
You-
First of all, no
relax. Take a breath,
pants.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
No pants.
You don't have to vote. You don't have to rate every round. We're gonna rate at the end, so you can factor everything together. Maybe it'll be like a big.
So I don't
Things
have
are-
to rate. I feel like rating.
You are welcome.
Okay.
You are welcome to shout ratings the whole time. We will be checking it at the end, though. So there's maybe these things will build together. Who knows?
1.1. Next.
I will not be writing down your ratings.
Well, you, not me.
Yeah. Mine is
Do I give a host score too?
sure. Yeah, absolutely. You can just shout that out throughout the night for all I care.
Okay.
Uncultured Swine is the name of my cult.
Accurate.
Why
No
would I
comments?
join a? What? Yeah. Why would I join a cult named Uncultured Swine?
Oh, don't worry. We'll get into that.
No, terrible name.
Teaser.
Point 0.8.
Boo, what's the name of your
Why?
cult?
So
What
my
is
cult
this?
name, my cult name is
I-
Four, but it's spelled PHOW. Four.
I love that actually.
All right. No
Sounds like a
pants.
cult.
No pants. Compared to this, you're like a 5.1. Nope. I'll put you above
Wow.
average. I'm raised you from like a.
You hated
Really?
mine. You hated my
I did.
name.
I wish you didn't go first. You're 5.1. You would have been higher than that. I don't understand. Go ahead. What's next, Chiefs?
All right. So next thing I want to know is what's the location of your cult? Where is your main base? So Pantsman, where are you located primarily out of?
Okay, we are located in a compound in Vancouver or near
Ooh.
Vancouver. Probably not in Vancouver, but near Vancouver.
Okay.
No questions. I think that's.
I will add just briefly, the reason for my location is I want it somewhere kind of rainy and grayscale.
I like that you wanted us to rush through this. We asked no
Interesting.
questions. You still specified.
No,
Thought it was relevant.
That is
Everyone
relevant.
understands why you chose a compound of Vancouver. Everyone understands.
No, I didn't. You could have just. I mean, you chose Seattle. That would.
I think Seattle would have.
I don't want to stay in the States if I can have a fantasy.
I'm fine with that.
Must have been. What do you got? Where are you at? Where are you located?
So my location is wherever they beard.
What?
Well, no. Where's your main base?
Wherever they beard.
Wherever they
Wherever
beard.
they beard. What are you? What? What do you?
I love that you're surprised by his answer. Like, of course that's what he said.
This is. What do you think you mean?
There's no questions. Keep moving.
Next.
Oh my god. Okay.
Next.
Mine is about 200 miles south of Cancun.
Okay. What was your name again?
My character name or the
No.
name of my
I know
cult?
your name. I know your call.
We're the Uncultured Swine.
Next.
Yeah, so obviously, since my name is Four, we're at the the points where Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico,
Oh my God.
like where they meet, because we're four, so that's where we come from.
I like that.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
next.
Which states were they? Real quick.
The four that connect. Next.
I don't know the fourth. I'm just read New
You-
Mexico.
Utah, Colorado.
Okay, great. All right, so the next thing that's super important for a cult. What is your general garb? What's your general vibe? What are you wearing on a day-to-day basis, Man?
All right, this is really where the core of my cult comes in. We are wearing loungewear. We're talking pajama pants. We're talking stretchy fabrics. We're talking fluffy things. We're talking soft materials, no shoes, just like really thick, nice socks. It's just comfortable. Lots of pillows lying around. It's great.
Not really part of the garb, but good to know. Or does everyone just carry a pillow just in case? they
Why
need to
wouldn't
lay?
you? Just, yeah, you've already got a pillow on you.
Good. Do you have questions?
No.
Muscle V. What's the general garb of the bearded people that beard wherever they beard, or
Yep.
whatever the fuck you said?
Yep. So they're wearing T-shirts, obviously, with an outline of a beard. I think we've all seen those. And bearded people love joggers, so we're gonna wear joggers as well.
Fucking love a jogger.
Hey.
All right. No questions?
No questions.
Good.
Where was the location again? Oh,
He
that's
was-
right. No, I
wherever
remember the
they-
location. I remember.
Wherever
The
they
dumbest
beard.
location ever.
I think it's a scent. I don't know. Anyway, so my general garb is it's sort of caveman inspired. It's definitely flowy like Pants Man, but it's more patterned, so there's black spots throughout whatever you're wearing. And we also give everyone a club whenever they join.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about the other people again. Can you go ahead?
What the fuck? So we have flowy garb. It is comfortable, but not on purpose. It's more a caveman inspired flowy
Not
garb.
angely, but
Yeah.
cave.
Like a little more raw, a little more rustic.
You don't
Most
have
importantly,
funds. You don't have monies.
most importantly,
You cut
black
up real
spots.
clothes and
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay.
And
Sheep.
most importantly, we hand people clubs when they join.
Okay, and your name again?
The uncultured swine.
And where again?
We are in Mexico, about 200 miles south of Cancun.
Your only selling point so far, by the way.
Did you not hear you get a club on membership? All right,
Yeah, go
anyway,
ahead. Next.
Boo, what do you
boy.
got for us?
Boo boy.
Boo
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
what-
Yeah, so clearly, red shirt, green pants, one yellow sock, one blue sock, because it's 4.
Wait, red shirt, green pants, one yellow, one blue sock.
Why
Correct.
those colors?
Because he only
'Cause
knows
those
4
were-
colors.
You, that's
You should see Boo Boy's childhood bedroom
You
right
only
now.
like those colors?
Those are the only ones he knows.
Like you only respect them?
no, you just said it. It's the only colors I know.
You don't know how to combine colors.
I
No,
swear
he
to God,
doesn't
make a new
know
one.
any other colors.
But you
He's
can't see them?
unaware of other
Two-
colors.
Two pops. We were honestly, we were 25 years old. We went to Boo's house, and in
Okay.
his bedroom that he was currently staying at,
I
Oh,
was-
that's a different-
it was a fan that had those 4 colors as the blades of the
I see.
fan.
I see. So that's his shtick.
I
The
guess.
fan
I guess
blades
that's his fucking
colors.
shtick. That he also had a lamp that matched those colors as well.
Has he been
True.
has that been the shtick for that long?
That's a good question.
Has
Love
he
it.
ever talked to you guys about other colors or anything?
Well, he wears orange shirts exclusively, so I guess he knows at least 5 colors.
But he calls it
That's not
yellow.
even
Turn on your
That's
camera,
Weird.
boo boy. Turn on your camera.
No, you don't. 100% he's shirtless right now. You do not.
No,
want
he's
that.
not. He's not shirtless. I've seen him already
He
tonight.
genuinely could be.
No?
Oh, he's doing it.
What colors does he know?
Oh.
What colors does he know?
I have blue.
You know
Well,
blue?
I can't go too low because it will advertise the place I work. So I
Understand.
got an ice cube.
I love you said that as if any of this is being broadcast. The video.
He has no idea.
First of all, I'm watching it. Okay. But blue is one of your colors. You said, right?
I
Yes.
don't know.
blue is one of his sock colors. That's correct. So
Okay.
we're
No more questions.
good. We're gonna power
Is there
through. So
another category?
I think yes, there is. This is the last category, but I will give you guys a chance to throw in some extra stuff with this category. This is the most important thing. So
I've changed. By the way, my scores.
Good.
Yeah.
We're,
You guys.
we're aware.
I appreciate this.
We've done this before. We're aware. We knew that things were going down. Anyway, so the important thing to a cult is that you kind of attributing all of your powers or your methodology or whatever you're doing. You're devoted to a higher power of some sort.
Okay.
So, Pantsman, what is the higher power that the House of the Infinite Comfort is attributing their success to?
Our philosophy and our higher power and our higher ideal is not working in any way, shape, or form. Just keep it chill, nice and relaxed, easy going. Like, think the dude from what's that movie called?
The
Big Lebowski.
Don't be that
Think
guy.
the dude, he's a high stress, kind of
You understand.
anxious.
He could be your mascot. Like he could be your
No,
higher
but
power.
but you have to understand what I'm saying. Like, this is
Okay.
where the cult comes in, because you're right. Like, in the real world, he would be like the ideal, but I'm saying he is a high stress, anxious, kind
Oh,
of
I see.
way too uptight and very kind of studious person compared to where we want to be.
Oh wow. I don't think you answered the question though. Your higher power is not working.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what you mean by higher, but do you mean like our philosophy? Or do you
I
mean
know
like
what he
our...
means. No, I know what he means. Next. Next.
Must be.
So our higher power is the power of the beard. So the man with the longest beard is our god.
Oh. I
But
love that.
but let's say he accidentally like shaves his beard or whatever happens, then the next person
Accidentally.
who has the longest beard is now god. Now, obviously, somebody can cut his beard off or things like that. Definitely a battle for power. So you gotta keep that beard nice and long.
That's great. That's fucking flawless. I think we can all admit we regret how we've viewed Muscle B throughout this whole experience.
I regret that I've known him. Is that what you
Okay,
mean?
next. I have no questions. Next.
We worship we worship a real higher power, someone who has infinite skill beyond any mere mortal. We worship, of course, Joey Chestnut for his ability to just consume massive amounts of food. Because the biggest perk to our cult is that we're an all you can eat. We provide food for you at every meeting, and Joey
That-
Chestnut leads us.
No. Absolutely.
Can
He
I
does.
Next.
can I join? You won me over on that one.
Absolutely.
I would like to participate in this call if there's going to be an all you can eat buffet every meeting.
Absolutely.
It's only hot dogs, right? Because
No, Joey Chestnut, he's got a many record, so he's got at least 7.
Honestly, if it was just hot dogs, I would still do it.
Just so you know, I have a friend from high school who Joey Chestnut crashed his wedding.
That's incredible. Is it me? Because I would have loved that.
No,
Was
But I
Joey
can
at my
maybe-
wedding?
but maybe I can try to find the picture real quick.
That would be great. Was it somebody at Foo's wedding? Because that would have been.
No, but
We should have talked about
Ungers,
that.
you know Ungers?
Yes, but you're
Oh,
not allowed to use his
sorry.
real name. So drink.
How do I explain that? How do I explain that?
don't
Okay,
know.
so you know him?
Yes.
So somebody that he also lives with. He was at the wedding that Joey Chestnut. Oh wow, that was extremely fast. Extremely fast.
What's happening?
I don't know what you're saying extremely fast too, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
look.
feel fast.
Share my screen.
You don't have to say it out loud.
Look at this.
You do have
Joey
to stand.
Chestnut.
Oh my god!
So who's a real cult leader? Wait, where's he at? So I already know your god.
Oh my god! Amazing. I assume that gives me bonus points. Do you have any questions?
Oh, and do you want to know? This is that the guy that I was talking about that you met at Hutton's wedding and my wedding. This
Yeah.
is his
Drink.
dad.
We
Oh
gotta
my
drink for
god!
that.
Oh my god! Drink for that. Drink out of jealousy.
The only thing I drink too.
All
So
right.
there you go.
Boo, bring us home, buddy. What do you got for us? Who's our higher power in
Yeah, so
4?
For us, this whole cult believes that in April 4th, 2044,
Love
that
it.
that the whole world is going to explode, and the only people that are going to survive are supporters of 4. So we really like the number 4 is our guiding principle in life and everything. But April 4th, 2044 is when the world's going to end, except for the people that support 4.
So your higher power is the date.
Yes, and the
Just the
concept
number.
that
It's just the
world's
number
gonna end.
4. It's just
Just the number 4.
Yeah, is the higher power 4 or is it the date of April 4th, 2044?
The April 4th,
center
2044,
around
the whole
it,
world's
right?
gonna end. Yes, it centers around that. But also, part of this whole group is we don't only spell the number 4 weirdly. Everything. We have a whole different English dictionary.
Great.
Okay.
Do you have any final questions? Because that is our last section.
No.
Perfect.
No
Perfect.
final questions.
Obviously, now we have to check back in. You were providing them kind of live action, but I want to hear what's your adjusted score after hearing the nonsense. I can provide you recaps for each one if you'd like.
No, don't need them. What I'll tell you is actually, I'm a little bit surprised. Your guys' ideas were a little bit more thought out than I thought. And my
I
scores
told
did,
you.
my scores did fluctuate, some of them wildly as your descriptions went on. So the descriptions were good. Categories extremely important, I thought. So where do I start? How do I start? Who's the worst?
So we keep an order. Well, if you got the power rank, I would accept it, but we generally go in the same order we've been doing for consistency's sake. So you would start with Pants Man.
So you prefer that?
Yeah, I mean I don't care. I'll handle it either way. Up to you.
It's interesting. Why?
Oh my!
Why?
Yeah, what are
general-
the benefits to doing it that way? Just out of curiosity, as the host.
I'm ready to
as the host. Let me just ask you, because like Chris Hansen doesn't cut to commercial break at like random times, right? Everything's specific. So, like, he doesn't reveal, like, well, let's just reveal who won, and then who came in third, and then who came in fourth, and then came in second, and then who came in fifth, and who came in. What?
I will tell you this much.
So, what was your reason as a host?
No, wait.
You're completely changing it up from any other host on the planet. So
Can I interject real quick just to say
Yeah.
I don't think he was saying give the winner, the loser, and that. I think he was saying
That's right.
announce it's a 1 out of 10
Just a
scale
score?
or whatever. So
I want
just
just
give
a
the
number?
score, and
No
then you
explanation.
won't know who's going to be a higher or lower score until you get
So-
to the last score.
So you've seen, yeah.
Have you guys seen Great British Bake Off?
Yes.
I think it'd be great if somehow there could be like random ones, and then I'm just going through, like, you guys almost like put your checklist on a plate, and then I just look at the plates. I'm like, oh, this is a good plate. Like, this is a good one. This
I
is a
have
good
not
one.
seen Great British Bake Off.
Oh
I don't
my
know what
god,
you're saying.
dude! First of all, circling back to my idea before. Oh my god, dude!
I will
Oh
watch
my
it.
god!
I will watch the Great Bake.
You haven't watched Great British Bake Off one time?
I do know a few.
No pants.
I'm excited.
First of all, wait. I don't think there's a way to watch that particular show out
There's
of order.
not. You're actually not. You're not
It's
wrong.
literally you're
I'll-
just
You're
gonna be
actually
like,
not wrong.
oh,
It's a
they
terrible
won.
idea. Terrible comparison to what
That
we
is
talked
like
about
a
before.
competition show is the one thing you cannot watch out of order.
You're
I will
not wrong.
absolutely watch in reverse order. I don't mind.
They just keep
Well,
adding
maybe
people
there's
to
a
this
way.
show.
Listen, nobody thought there was a way to do Royal Rumbles the way we did until we did.
That's a great point. Till Royal Rumble was invented 35 years ago, no one ever Royal Rumbled. It's a really strong point. Anyway,
okay,
I
so
do want you to
no
give us-
pants. So I have
Yeah.
to give scores.
Yeah, yes, please give us the cultivated score after hearing all of the ideas. So we start with Pants Man. I can give you recaps if you need.
All right, no pants. 8.8.
Great.
Whoa.
Do
Definitely
you
his
want
raise-
to?
his
You're
raise
welcome to
score.
explain it. You don't have to. You're welcome to explain it.
I would if he was last because he's actually my highest score. So
Oh, it's
Highest
okay.
score first.
Whoa!
so highest score
Whoa.
first, and then going, I guess, almost
Muscle
backwards.
Muscle V's next.
So interestingly enough, Muscle V I thought had where was your location at again?
It was wherever they beard.
Wherever
Yeah,
they
that's
beard.
what I thought. I was like really wanting to really like that cult. I think it would be an okay cult for like up to 4 people. My reasoning, there's no again like you're
Just the Duck
limiting.
Dynasty guys.
You're just like limiting yourself, right? Because there's only so many. Only so many people that have beards, right? And then also your whole thing was like you're competing against the person who has like the longest beard.
Yeah.
So I'm
Loved that.
not sure that there's a reason for that, right? I just don't get the reason. I just don't get it. Like I'm just gonna join a
Oh.
cult to try to kill the guy who's the longest beard, and then I'm gonna have there's no like competition. You're not getting anything. There's no like prizes. You're just like the guy that gets like killed or grows a beard.
Do you
Not
hear
sure
why
that
he's a
any-
villain? Do you hear
I can
this?
just have a beard and not join the club, and I'll be fine. There's nothing I'm gaining. Okay.
So wait, what's this?
What
What's
else?
this cultability score?
Oh yeah. I think what did I give you at first?
I'm not telling you that.
Okay, I'm gonna say 3.3 actually. So I think it went up.
It did go
3.10.
up. No,
It did
went
go
up.
up.
It did go. I thought it was gonna be a little,
Yeah.
little higher. To
No.
be honest.
I think it's a 3.3. I think it was okay. Again, I think like because I think maybe a tops of 3 people might join, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I'm not sure. I mean, maybe they're the type of people who want to join a cult. Not sure. Next
I'm-
was Jeeves, right?
Yes, I'm next. That's right.
Jeeves, hate the name Uncultured Swines. Never would want to join a cult named that. Not doing it. I don't hate your location of below Mexico.
That's right.
I have a problem, however, of your god as like a
What,
random
just 'cause
American dude.
You've been to a wedding with him. I'm sorry. Not all
Also,
of
he's a
those
random
celebrities.
American. He's also a random American dude, and I also don't know if you're living 200 miles below Cancun, if you're just like trying to gorge yourself with food all day, you're gonna feel
That-
like shit.
Is a big part of my strategy. Yeah.
That's
well, at least
fine.
my
I don't-
constituents are.
So what I'm gonna give you, hate the name, don't like the god. The location's fine. I don't hate the location. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I'm also not extremely aware of like natural disasters or like earthquakes down in that
But
location. I don't
they're
think there's
fine.
many.
They're
I don't
fine.
think
They're
there's
fine.
many. So I think it's like 4.1.
Oh,
I think
my
I raised
God.
your score too to a 4.1.
You
right.
lowered my score. I'm the first one to get a lowered score. It's fine.
And I apologize, but that's where I'm going with it.
No, classic villain behavior. It's
Again, I don't like the name, and I don't really know that the god makes much sense for the location. Like, if you would have, I really don't know. You could have chosen anything, dude. You could have chosen like.
Are you talking to Boo now?
Pig.
Have you?
No, you.
Oh, me? Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so I'm
Oh my
going with
God,
Boo.
a
Boo Boy.
Pig would have been good. You're right. Yeah, finish it off with Boo Boy.
It's in the name. Like, all right, so Boo Boy. What I'm gonna say for Boo Boy again, this actually goes kind of hand in hand with Muscle V.
Okay.
Not sure you're gonna get a lot of people to join this cult because there's not a lot of reason. So that's my thing. However,
I'm not sure I agree.
I'll give it a 4.4, just out of principle. Just out of principle.
Really?
Dude. Oh no.
Okay.
Well,
So my thing now. Let me explain why I gave No Pants the highest score.
that's fine. You can do that.
I'm gonna tell you that I gave him under. Oh no, he left.
That's not because he's offended. He's very tired.
That's
Normal.
understandable.
He does that normally.
I gave No Pants a higher score than before, right? So I didn't like the original thing of like pajamas. And I was like, it's a little bit weird. But then I realized that he's going for the high strung and depressed type people. And he's like feasting. I can tell where his mind's at. He's going for the people who are not okay, who have problems, who need help. And that was his goal. So he was trying to take them from a stressful or an uncomfortable situation and put them in a comfortable situation to make things better or seem better. No one else was doing that. So, No Pants, 8.8.
Thank you. That is
8.8.
100% totally what I was doing.
Didn't like your location.
Not at all a mistake.
Did not like your location at first until that's why I was like, oh, I kind of want like you to explain stuff.
Yeah.
Not even close. You guys weren't even within 50%. Nobody else was within 50%. It wasn't even close.
I was
waiting. I was waiting for a reason. Nobody gave me a reason.
I don't think in the history of this show, we've done a lot of these competitions. I could be wrong about this. Our listeners can go back and go to build a Wikipedia and tell me I'm wrong. But I don't think we've ever had a blowout like this. This is the furthest the winner's been from the losers.
So you are correct. So Pants Man, you're right. This is the biggest blowout we've ever had. Of course, the point of this, like the other score systems we've done before, this wasn't to figure out who gets the highest score. This was to figure out who gets the highest adjustment to the score. And you're right, it was by far the biggest blowout. Who shattered expectations. So Pants Man, you did pretty good. You went up +1. You were 7.8. You jumped to 8.8 justifiably. I thought you did a good job as well.
The naked and afraid scale.
That's the naked and afraid scale. That's right.
I like it.
So Muscle V, you were at 2.8 justifiably. I thought unjustifiably. You jumped up to 3.3. So you went up +0.5. You were fine. You did pretty good. Worse than Pants Man, though, even though he had a higher score to start. I had a decent score of 5.7. I dropped down unjustifiably to 4.1. So for a minus 1.6. So I did the worst. But
we all agree justified.
Boo,
I will tell you that the reason my Muscle V went up is very committed to his brand. Like he was very committed again to his like maybe 3 to 5 members that could potentially join.
That honestly speaks to his whole performance on the show.
Right.
He's very committed to his brand.
I get it. So that's fine.
But you're right. The biggest blowout was Boo, who started at a 1.3, totally justifiably. Although, honestly, if you had to pick the four of us, he should be a little higher. But you jumped him up out of principal to a 4.4. That makes him a plus 3.1. He dominated.
This is
no one was
No.
even close.
Forgot to mention this. I don't think more than 4 people would ever join that cult.
That's you would. Hate
I don't
it
think
more.
he.
You would hate
First
it.
of all,
more
I
people joined
think
the
he
cult.
should have maybe said that only 4 people are allowed to join the cult.
Make
at a
it
time.
a prestigious 4 people. I love that.
This is so.
Yeah.
Wait, I've say 2 things. One is I 100% forgot this is a way you score these sometimes. Didn't even occur to me that might be part of a game. Also, also
I like that you changed it up.
I mix it up
I
a
also
lot.
love that
quite a bit.
this is a double blowout because again, I don't think I could be wrong. I don't think we've ever been that far apart in our rankings. And not only was my final score so much further than the next winner,
Yep.
but the actual way you were scoring who wins, which is how much they grew.
Mhm.
Again, like he grew like 3 points, which is way more than
dominated.
anyone
You're-
else.
Well, because most people have a soul and generally are nicer about their scoring to start, and then they're generally nicer despite whatever nonsense we say at the end.
I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people, by the way.
And that's
They're
100%
nice.
why I wanted you on the show is you're a psychopath. Worked perfect. And you're correct. I think for the most part, other than you were a little too nice to Boo, you were a little too nice to Pantsman at the start, and then you were a little too nice
Literally
to Pantsman
never
at the
called
end.
one of them by their real name.
That's true. You did a great
That's only
job.
because you don't remember it.
Well, at first I didn't. You're right, and then I just kind of had to keep going with the joke.
So anyway, Boo is our reigning czar. Good work to him. We do have to get out of here. We're pushing to the next day. So we're going to real quick go on, check in with everyone else, and get on out of here. So Muscle V, what do you have for us?
Grow your beard out.
Beard on. Pantsman, what do you got?
I can't believe Boo lasted as long as he did.
Amazing. What would Boo say if he was here?
Oh, you know, I can make it. I can make it to the end.
You Pops, what do you got for us?
Good evening.
And I want to remind all of you, actually, I want to thank all of you if you've stuck with us into the next day. We appreciate it. We hope you had a lot of fun. We know we did. And I want to remind you that just because you're not working doesn't mean you can't keep it chill. Cod Daddy's out.